keep the party going. We don't want y'all to sit too much longer, but before we do that, just if we can get everybody to just stand up. It'll be real quick. Just stand up for me and just shake it out a little bit. I know you've been sitting for a while. It's been a long day for some of you who went on the ride. I took a small group into Palos Verdes. Legs might be a little tight. Just stretch it out for a little bit, all right? And then you can go ahead and have your seat when you feel like you're stretched. And we're gonna get this thing going again. All right, go ahead, sit down, folks, sit down. Sit down. Hey, Sharon, go pass the plate around. All right, this next segment is something that we've been talking about for a minute. We want to recognize a couple of people. This is not an award show, but there's definitely some GOATs in here, and we like to give credit when credit is due. So the first person I want to recognize, I started following her maybe about a year and a half ago. She's a recipient of the Abundance Grant. She's also from Florida and got into, I believe, correct me if I'm wrong, got into cycling, I believe, during the pandemic, as a majority of you here have done. And it's been amazing to watch her journey. And really, for me, been, like I always say, I was the raisin in milk when I was racing. She's definitely a raisin in milk because there's not a lot of African-American women that are racing bicycles today. And so for her to get to where she is today, I believe she deserves some recognition. So without further ado, Cherie Edwards, where you at? Come on up. I don't know where the award is. So this award says all clubs, LA, Gala, Cherie Edwards Superior Performance 2023.
Thank you, Mr. Bahati. Thank you for the honor and recognition. When I started cycling in 2020 during the pandemic, I never would have imagined a hobby turning into a passion, let alone multiple podium wins, including a state championship. As a 36-year-old career woman, this is a true testament that this sport of cycling has room for us. There is still room for growth and inclusion to get more African-American women and girls in the sport. Tonight, I share this honor with every woman here in this room. No matter where you are in life or your cycling journey, together we have the strength to continue to overcome the barriers this sport wants to find, and we will be victorious in making our mark. Thank you.
All right, we have one more. And I think a lot of you, at least West Coast people, will appreciate this one. I shared a little bit about like the village that helped me get to different events. This guy is a staple, has been a staple, has been one of the most selfless people that I've met. I was with him so much, people thought he was my dad. This is back, when I was racing as a junior. This guy had an incredible job, spent all of his money making sure juniors got to events, to the point where his car is breaking down and still got the kids to events. Just a selfless individual, and I think everyone loves him, and he doesn't really need a big introduction. I want to bring to the stage Mr. David Pulliam. Come on, DP. Like he got his shoes off. Put your shoes back on. Yeah, Dave. this award for Dave Reed's All Clubs LA Gala, David Pulliam, a Lifetime Merit Award, and it's well deserved. You gotta say some words, man.
Oh, you guys, I'm kind of overwhelmed. You know, those who know me know I'm a little shy, so I don't really know what to say. The thing about the car was that's a good story though. We were going to Best of the West in Oregon, and my van broke down. The son comes up with this good thing to do. Mark Whitehead was his coach, and he says, Mark used to always rent a U-Haul, so we were renting a U-Haul. That U-Haul cost me $1,500. But we got to the race, got back. He broke his collarbone in the race, but that's another story. Yeah, that's because you put the wrong chain on the bike. He had to have Campy, and all we had was a Shimano chain. Didn't work. But anyway, I want to thank you guys. I really appreciate it.
Before he leaves, I want to say one more thing. Some of you know the names of Justin Williams, Corey Williams, Alexis and Kendall Ryan, and many others. They went through his program. Every last one of them went through his program.
Thanks, guys. Thank you all.
David Pulliam. Well, we were talking.